Well, hello, folks. It's time for your, favorite time of day. Woo! Another build guide. Another Helminth build guide. And this one is, this is going to be a pretty short video. Because this is a follow-up to my previous video about Tesla Limbo. You know, how I discovered that neat little interaction between Tesla Bank and pushing people into the rift. That makes them die. It's a thing that just can nuke enemies with no regard for their level, their health, or anything, but it doesn't deal with damage reduction. It doesn't deal with armor. So it's kind of limited with a Limbo with what you can or cannot use it for, because Limbo doesn't really have an effective way of removing armor from enemies. So what a lot of people were throwing out as a suggestion in the comment section was, hey, why don't you just reverse engineer that with the engineer Warframe? Huh? Because they're like, hey, if you can put Tesla Bank on Limbo, why not just do the opposite? Why not just put Banish on Vauban and see if you can accomplish the same things? Because unlike Limbo, Vauban can, in fact, strip armor. Yeah. With his number 4 ability, with the Bastille, enemies that are trapped in it, they will get their their armor reduced by, if you have enough power strength, by a third per second or so. So put an enemy in Bastille and 3 and 4 seconds later, they don't have any armor left. So when I showed off the Limbo build, I explained that it only pretty much works against Corpus and Infested. It doesn't work against enemies that have armor. That is Corrupted and Grenier, which are the toughest units in the game. And especially people like to run these long survival missions in Moth, in the Void and whatever against Corrupted. So you kind of want something that can deal with armor. So, what about this build? What about this build? What can this build do? So let's check this out, right? Because theoretically, what you do then is that you lock enemies in the Bastille, you drain their armor. You latch on Tesla Nervals to them, so that they get Tesla balls attached to them, and then you banish them to the rift. So when I showed this off with Limbo, it did not work against Corrupted Heavy Gunners. They did not take any damage at all. It just worked against Corpse Infested. So let's find out, shall we? Step 1, Bastille. And their armor is gone. Step 2, Tesla balls. Gotta wait for them to latch on. They have latched on. Step 3, Banish. Whoops! Whoops! These guys did not have Tesla balls on them. So, this is gonna take some finesse, because as you can see, the Tesla balls can't attach to them right now, because they're in the rift. So I have to hold the rift, the Banish button, to call them back into the real world. Then they can latch on. But this guy is not gonna work, because he still has armor. There. Now his armor is gone. And so it takes some finagling, because there's a couple of different steps involved. Boom. First, you gotta strip their armor. Oh, he's in the rift. Gotta pull him back into the real world. There we go. And you gotta Bastille him. And pull him back, yeah. So you can manipulate that by just either, if you click the Banish button, you send enemies into the rift. If you hold the Banish button, you pull them back into the real world. And the key here is just moving them between rift planes and whatnot. So you can probably trigger this ability both on activating Banish and on deactivating Banish. So it's one more step for the compared to Tesla Limbo. Tesla Limbo just has to latch on Tesla balls and then slam Cataclysm and everything dies. This is a bit different in that you have to first armor strip them with Bastille. Then you latch on your Tesla balls, and then you banish the enemies, and they die. If you want to understand more about how this interaction works, I recommend you watch the video I have put out, which is entitled Tesla Limbo Explained. It's one of my previous videos. Basically what happens, for those who are not yet in the know, is that when you banish someone into the rift, you are manually forcing the Tesla ball to come loose, to break off. The Tesla ball does not follow with the target into the rift. So, what it does is it kind of like assumes that you must have killed the enemy. And what Tesla Bank does is that you latch on a ball to an enemy, and then it stores all the damage you do to the enemy, and when the enemy dies, it explodes with all of the stored damage. So, if you push something into the rift, Tesla ball is forced to let go, and then it detonates, and it kind of just assumes that you killed the enemy. So if the enemy is at full health, it'll just detonate for 100% of the enemy's health. It's an auto kill. It does not matter which level the enemy is. It does not matter what HP they have. It does not matter how much shields they have. It will always kill the enemy immediately. The only thing that was stopping this build before with Tesla Limbo was that it didn't work against armor. Welp, Vauban can take care of that. So I guess I guess now there's nothing stopping this build. And I kind of had to do this because Vauban is not the enemy. Vauban is not the only sort of like unit in the game who can armor strip. A lot of enemies, Warframes can armor strip. So you could probably run like a tag team with like a Tesla Limbo and someone who can armor strip to just kill anything anyway. But like any Warframe can get Banish, but not every Warframe can abuse the pushing in and out of rift thing. It seems to work very well, specifically with Tesla Nervos and Tesla Bank. So yeah, what you're gonna need for this build, like I have not put anything into Vauban. Like see this? This is a zero forma build. I'm not even using every slot, and it's gonna wipe everything. It's because it naturally it has to with how Tesla Bank works. It's just always gonna kill everything so long as you strip the armor. So I'm not gonna sort of show this in practice because hey, I'm not an experienced Vauban player. I wouldn't know the first thing about how to build him efficiently. That's not what this video is about. This video is about inspiration. I am simply showing people that this works, so the more experienced Vauban players can take this ball, hey, take these Tesla balls, and run with them. Yeah. So let's just show that off again. Why not? Because it's so much fun. It's so much fun. We take, you know what? Let's take something that has even more health, just to sort of show it off, right? Let's take some Exo Gokstad, no, Cosma Gokstad. Yeah, those are the toughest ones. These guys, they have like a stupid amount of health and armor. These guys should be very, very difficult to one-shot for like anything. So we remove their armor. We chuck our Tesla balls. And everything dies. Haha! Working as intended. Working as intended. Beautiful. So hey, I know that there are videos out there with like just, you know, oh look, Breach Surge, really good on Vauban. It synergizes with his Bastille and with his other skills and whatnot. And you can sort of like kill enemies pretty fast with that. Yeah, sure, that's good. That's good, that's viable. It cannot kill enemies as fast as this can, because this can kill anything. This can kill absolutely anything. So yeah, we have shored up the one weakness that Limbo had in taking advantage of this build, and with this video, I have practically guaranteed that they are gonna have to fix this interaction, because this is nonsense, people. This is nonsense. Enjoy it while you can, because goddamn, this can do anything. You know, for a little while, until they take it away. Alright, that's it for me today. People are gonna be angry at me for putting out this video. But that's okay. That's okay. I'll take it. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for content. Yeah, that's right. That's all I care about. I don't care about the game. I don't care about you. I don't care about your fun. I only care about content. Right? Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that.